Sports News Now. UConn, Purdue demonstrated NCAA championship roster construction. Glendale, Arizona, the men's college basketball master plan was visible again Monday night, but confetti flakes distracted. Connecticut earned its second straight national championship, which is difficult. The impressions and spoor that led to throngs of happy humanity in April were there for any coach or administrator to see. This wins now. Complex and tenuous, yet easy to understand, it was also behind Purdue's dismal State Farm Stadium exit. In West Lafayette, Indiana, there may be a lifetime of game-related what-ifs, but not architecture regrets. Any team in this sport should do what the Boilermakers did to be sad. It failed against one squad. When UConn is the only team, what else is new, as the Huskies celebrated a 75-60 triumph in their sixth national title, senior Hassan Diarra stated, pure dominance. Offensively. Defensively. Our relationship. This team rocks. It is, but it is also an HD remaster of an old film. Player development, young talent, and transfer portal savvy don't win men's college basketball national titles. Win by doing everything. Proper proportion and likely order. Connecticut and Purdue corroborated Kansas, Baylor, Virginia, and Villanova comments before Monday's game. What the Jayhawks, Gonzaga, or Dayton could have added if the pandemic had not wiped out the postseason 4 years ago. Sincerity above bluster. The bright new object, placed in a shoebox and closet. Why pursue anything else than this plan? Why pretend you're the brightest guy when you may be the only one? This has been the case for some time and will continue. A day before winning back-to-back titles, Huskies coach Dan Hurley remarked, "I think all of us should just shut up about it and quit trying to help the folks that don't know what they're doing. We recognize that you must be good, not just following precedent." On championship eve, Boilermakers coach Matt Painter said, "I've yet to see anyone come up here and get interviewed all the time with bad players." However, both teams playing Monday have one 5-star recruit. The 10 starters had 27,063 Division I minutes combined. Right good and meaningless good exist. Purdue produced a senior All-American who may be the best example of patient player development, a third-year forward who sat out his freshman year, 2 sophomore guards with scars, and a carefully selected fifth-year transfer guard. Painter said many portal pickers are attempting to grab the most talented guys if they're getting multiple guys. 6 or 7 guys won't succeed, so someone must get them. Not possible, right? UConn? A lot of year-to-year change, but also enough repetition. Tristan Newton, a former transfer guard in his second year, guided the team to a title game win for the second time in 3 years on Monday. It also began a third-year forward who missed his rookie season, a sophomore and a freshman who will be first-round picks, and a fifth-year transfer guard who was cherry-picked. Hurley released the not-so-secret codes he wanted to keep. Strategic gateway additions can send you over the top. The idea isn't new, so it's surprising when other programs don't copy it. In 2023, UConn had veterans, Andre Jackson Jr., Adama Sanogo, a developmental transfer, Newton, a rising sophomore, Jordan Hawkins, and promising athletes. Kansas 2022? Developed veterans, Okai Agbaji, Christian Braun, David McCormick, a bright sophomore, Jalen Wilson, and a veteran transfer, Remy Martin, complete the roster. Baylor 2021? A star, Jared Butler, 3-year transfers, Masio Teague and Davion Mitchell, and prospect, Adam Flagler. The Virginia championship squad had all juniors and one standout sophomore. In Villanova, Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges were like rock for the youth. Once you put it all together, mind games remain. Role definition is getting there with more minds than safe passage. Everyone must desire to follow your instructions and not leave if they disagree. That also has a trick. They're brutally honest, Caravan said. Go deeper. Dive in. Very early men's top 25, Duke, Gonzaga, and Houston lead 2024-25. The starting power forward for UConn was a top 50 prospect. He enrolled mid-year in 2022 with the Huskies. 0 minutes played. They wanted me for my offensive talent, Karaban recalled, but they were honest with me, that on the defensive end, you have get better. His redshirt freshman year saw him take the 4th most shots on a national championship squad. He entered Monday with the 3rd most UConn shots. Except for an NBA team, he has nowhere to go. Gradual satisfaction, not edict. We don't kiss the kids during recruiting, Hurley remarked. We don't kiss it on campus. We're old school and push our athletes to improve, which benefits them. 2 athletes sat in stalls in the other locker room Sunday afternoon, delighted to be here but not expecting this. Ethan Morton started 29 games and played 880 minutes for Purdue last season. He played less than 500 minutes this year from scratch. Junior Caleb First played 9.2 minutes per game, down from 18.4 as a rookie.